Hello, my dear mathematics students. You are warmly welcome once again to another section of our mathematics lesson. Today, our lesson is basically going to focus on our candidates who are preparing for the upcoming BECE. We are doing this to help them to prepare very well so that they will not find themselves wanted in the exams hall. So we are doing this to help them. Now, the objective for today. The objectives for today's lesson are: 1. By the end of this section, a candidate must be able to identify the topics that he or she must master before he or she enters the exams hall. Objective 2. A candidate must also be able to know how to answer mathematics questions so that he or she will catch up with time in the exams hall. These are the objectives that we are going to concentrate for today's section. Now, for every serious candidate who is preparing for the upcoming BECE must master some topics before he or she enters the exams hall. And I'm going to take you through the topics that, as a candidate, you should master before you enter the exams hall. Today, we will just look at the topics. In our subsequent sections, we will take the topics one after the other and then treat them so that you will also know how to master them. Now, the topics are: 1. Set and application of sets. Set and application of sets. 2. Fraction and decimal fractions. 3. Algebraic expression. Algebraic expression. 4. Statistics and probability. Statistics and probability. The 5th topic is linear equation and inequality. 6. Angles and polygons. 7. Geometric construction. 8. Number plane, which is linear graph. Number plane, which is linear graph. Number plane, which is linear graph. 8. Vectors and bearing. Vectors and bearing. Vectors and bearing. The 10th is ratio and proportion. Ratio and proportion. Now 11, area and volume. Area and volume. 12, rigid motion. Rigid motion. The last but not the least is money and taxes. Money and taxes. As a candidate, if you're able to master these topics, there is no way you will fail in the upcoming BECE. These topics are very, very important. If you look at the BECE questions, if you study them from 1990 to 2018, you will see that these are the questions, these are the topics that questions have been dropping. These are the topics that questions have been coming. So if you master them very well, you are surely going to pass and pass well. Now, someone may say these topics are too many for consumption. If you think the topics are too many, you can also scale it down. Yes, but I prefer you master all these topics. But if you can't, then let me scale it down for you. Let me take only 5 topics. That's if you master these 5 topics, there is no way you also fail. The first topic is set and application of sets. Master sets and application of sets. From there, then you master statistics and probability. Statistics and probability. From there, you come to rigid motion, which is the number 3. You have your set and application of sets. You have your statistics and probability. Now, you have your rigid motion. Now, after rigid motion, the next topic is geometric construction. Geometric construction. After geometric construction, you add linear equation and inequalities to it. There is no way you will fail. But I prefer you master all the 13 topics. But if you can't, then you have to scale it down and then take these 5 or 6 topics and master them. So that is all for the first objective. That is the topics that as a candidate you should master before you enter the exams hall. Now the next objective is how to answer mathematics questions so that you will catch up with time. In the exams hall, you should be very fast and accurate in answering mathematics questions. You should be fast and also accurate. Now, you have to time yourself. In the mathematics question, you are supposed to answer 4 questions within 1 hour. So if you divide 1 hour by 4, it means every question will take a maximum of 15 minutes. So you need not to waste time on writing the questions again. Some students are fond of doing that. The question is there. You are supposed to provide the solution, not to write the questions again. In writing the question again, you are wasting your time. So don't write the question again. Just provide the solution. Look on the question in the question sheet and provide the solution on your answer sheet. Don't repeat the question. Waste of time. And also, I would advise you not to start with a graph question or a construction question. Construction and graphs, if you don't take care and you start with a construction, by the time you realize, all the 1 hour will be gone. And also, before you answer any question, read the question, glance through the question before you start. When you start a question, time yourself. So any mathematics candidate must enter the exams hall with a wristwatch. Time yourself. If you take one question, you have to allocate 15 maximum minutes for each question. If you see to it that a question is taking more than 15, then you have to be very careful. You have to be fast. Not just you have to be fast, but you have to be fast and also accurate. So enter the exams hall with a wristwatch. Time yourself. Make sure that each question is having only 15 minutes, because you have 4 questions to answer within 1 hour. Each question is having 15 minutes. So any question that you take, you time yourself. When you see that that question is wasting much time, check yourself. Check yourself. Speed up or move to a question that you can easily solve. If not, you will be there wasting much time on a question that you cannot solve, and the 1 hour will be out. You will be bailed out and you will start weeping. Most candidates comes out from the exams hall weeping, crying, complaining that they could have solved all the questions, but the time was not enough. 15 minutes is enough for you to solve one question. Just that you don't time yourself. You waste much time on unnecessary things like repeating the questions. No, you need not to. Don't repeat the question. Just provide a solution, and you will be within time. So, my dear candidates, I thank you very much today too for giving me this time, and I promise to continue this. And our next section, we are going to take the topics one after the other, topic by topic, and treat them so that you will also master them and prepare yourself very well for the upcoming BECE. I thank you very much. Stay blessed. If you want to be a mathematician, then always do maths. Constantly practice mathematics. Mathematics is never difficult. It's very easy and simple. Keep on practicing, and a day is coming. You'll be more than Archimedes. Thank you for listening. May the Almighty God richly bless you. Bye-bye.